Again, see you in a little while. Hello, Mama Chola. Well, hello, Mama Chola and jewelry lovers and lovers of beautiful things. Mama Chola, I had originally scheduled this for 11:30, and then I rescheduled it for 12:30 because I had just finished my shipping and I wanted to go out and see if Caroline's was open. And look up there, look what I got. So jewelry jars, they were in the house, and also Um, I talked to the lady who runs the place about volunteering, and while I was talking to her, I just reminded her that I had sent my volunteer form in a while back, and I haven't heard anything about volunteering. Um, so I was talking to her, and while I was talking to her, she was working on some things. And what? Check that out! Hello, Karen. Karen's Vintage Montreal. Welcome in. So she was working on this nice, beautiful Zuni inlaid dragonfly brooch pendant. Look at the fabrication on this. Check out the tail. They pieced all these little pieces together to get that tail to work out. So that was a great piece. I actually sat there and waited for her to work it up and price it. So I haven't even cleaned it up yet. But beautiful, beautiful inlay work. What a great piece. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. Welcome into the chat, Tanya. I hope you're having a great day today. I hope everybody's having a great day today. So yeah, that was there. I found that this morning. Yeah, got that. And also, look, Tanya, right there. Just came out this morning. I was in there about 10 minutes after they opened, and they had put those out. They have, it looked like maybe six more jars in the works. So we shall see. We shall see if I'm able to get in there and get on any more of those. But yeah, I was happy to grab those this morning. And I have a whole bunch of pieces today. Usually on Wednesdays, those are jars. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're kind of squished up there on the cabinet. Let me see. I rolled them around and I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything terribly exciting, but I did see a couple things that made me go, "Oh, all right. Well, the jar's going to be worth it for sure." Hello, Yippee. Welcome in. So there's one jar. I don't know what those beads are. Interesting carved red beads, or maybe those are glass. Um, one thing I did notice for the first time, maybe the first time, is a very fine watch in their jewelry case. So that was an interesting new thing to see. And I also found out that they're going to be expanding. Tanya, we need to get over to the consignment shop next time we're here because it sounds like that consignment shop's going to be gone and Caroline's is going to be expanding. So we're gonna have a furniture section coming soon. So, and this was the other jar. Check out that cool moon. This jar is pretty cool, and it looked like there was one sterling chain in there, possibly. So we shall see. Maybe we'll open those up. Yeah, maybe we'll open those up today. I was planning on doing it. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome in, Vanessa. I was planning on doing a little video with those, but we'll see. See how things go today. But yeah, that was good. That was why the hello, the other Michael Sexton. Hello, Doug, and everyone else here. Welcome in. And I don't know, Michael, if you're a new member here, but let's see. Can I get into my own chat? Can I figure this one out? I think so. Oh, wait. Is everybody still here? My secondary device just showed the stream is done. It's ended. Okay, I'm back now. I'm going to hit the register link here. Anyone who's here who's not registered to bid or participate in live streams here, you can win giveaways. You don't have to be here to buy anything. You can win giveaways. And yeah, that's kind of it. If you're registered, then you can participate in giveaways and in sales. All you have to do is fill out that simple form that is pinned in the top or bottom of the chat. And you'll be all registered, all ready to go. Hello, Flo Casso. Welcome in, my man. I hope you're doing well, Flo Casso. So where are you at, Flo Casso? I missed your original message there. Dang. Let me make sure that I am in all messages. For those of you who are not aware, there is a chat filter for me on this phone. If I'm in the chat and I see this little gearbox right here and hit that gearbox, you can then hit chat filter, and by default, it puts you in top messages. So if you just select all messages, then you'll see all the messages that are rolling through the chat, and you probably won't miss anything there. Hello, Nicola. Welcome in. Oh, man. Oh, those were two great pieces, Nicola. Great. I love that mummy. Man, the condition on that one was awesome. And those little binoculars, the little mother of pearl Stanhope. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know you got those. Beyond gorgeous indeed. Hello, Terry Cover. And hello, Mama Chola. I don't know if I caught you when you came in. I think I said hello to your initial message you had dropped in the chat. So yeah, got the jar of jewels this morning. I got that beautiful dragonfly. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I started to show you the fabrication on the back of that. It does need a little bit of cleaning up there. It has years of accumulated experience on its surface. So there's the fabrication. Look at how they pieced that tail together. Amazing, amazing work on that. And it is hand scribed with some initials, and I think that says Zuni. At first I thought it was a name, but I actually think it just says Zuni. And I can't quite read that signature, but man, what a beautiful piece. Brooch and pendant on that one. That was a really cool score. And also some other, let's just go through what I bought in the last couple days. Haven't got a whole lot since last weekend. You know, sometimes it's like that. It comes and goes. I don't know if you said hello to me or not. I did pay my invoice, so you shouldn't be mad at me. Oh my goodness. Ah, Mama Chola, you crack me up. Let me check that. Did you pay your invoice? Okay. All right, Mama Chola, welcome in. Otherwise, you're banned. Ah, good. Greetings, intelligent life. Greetings, intelligent life form. I don't know if you're talking to me, but greetings, Bahanik. I'm gonna leave it at that one. So, right, you're pretty darn funny, Mama Chola. Yeah. So a few little things that I got this last weekend, or actually, let's see, what is it? Wednesday? Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. So you saw the things I got today so far. This one, beautiful hand mirror, absolutely gorgeous. Sterling silver, enamel. The enamel on that's just perfect. Unheard of. The irony is that the mirror on this one is not perfect. So I was going to take that to the local glass shop and see if they could cut a little mirror for it. because that's what a beautiful piece. And I do believe I didn't loop it. I think it's a Foster and Bailey sterling silver F&B. I was joking. I'm joking too, Mama Chola. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. I would sell it as it is if somebody's interested. I could sell it for 50 bucks like this. Um, and then once I get a mirror in it, it'll be 95 or 100 bucks. So hold on just a second.
Don't end the stream on accident.
Yeah, it might come in on my secondary. Yeah. Was there something in particular? I can do that. All right. Great jewel you own. Well, thank you. Bonique. I'm gonna go with Bonique. I hope that works. Thank you, Bonique. Hello, Heart Candy. Welcome in. Yeah. So that F and B mirror, absolutely gorgeous on that. And it is marked sterling. Maybe it's not a Foster and Bailey, but any update on the maybe Shriner brooch? No rush. Just wanted to check in. Flo Casso, no, but I did grab your box and I'm gonna bring it out. I'm hoping to see her on the 4th of July. So I didn't see her last time at the Santa Cruz downtown show. So but I will let you know as soon as I know. And thanks for putting it back out there. What the heck's going on here with these big old decorative objects? Yeah, happy 4th to everybody. And I think for the 4th, I'm gonna try. We're supposed to be setting up at Justin's and doing a little yard sale, but we can also see the parade. So I'm hoping to stream the whole parade for you guys. A whole bunch of yummy stones. Yeah, Tanya. Bunch of beautiful stones. Carnelian, and I believe these ones are jade. I didn't actually test those. Put those on the Presidium and see. That one, gorgeous. And I believe that they're like wall hangings. Put them on a hook and they'll sit there and they'll make the room beautiful. And there was that one and one that's a little bit bigger. If they were only brooches, those would make some great brooch hats. Yeah, really, really beautiful pieces. Imagine crafting those. So those beautiful Judith Jack, sterling silver marcasite pendant. Hello, White Feather. Been loving the groovy shorts. Well, thank you, White Feather. Yeah, I enjoy doing those. So, and ironically, the ones that I enjoy doing the most seem to be the ones that get the most action. So, I'm just gonna keep rolling with those. Beautiful David Andersen bracelet. It does appear that they shortened this one at one point, removed one of these yellow links because we got back-to-back little fluorite links on that. So a little bit shorter than originally intended for sure. The one with the man who flipped me off so beautifully unhinged. Yeah, Flocasso, I've had that one waiting for a while. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to drop that, but yeah, earrings for sure. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, let's just see. These things right here, that one, the smaller one, they're different sizes actually. So 25 people here. Please hit your thumbs up button for our wonderful, wonderful host, Doug. Well, thank you, Mama Chola. Thanks for that reminder because I don't even think I've given myself a thumbs up yet. And if things, depending on how things go, we might have a guest or two popping in later. I don't know. Hi, White Feather. I would wear it on a torque. Yes, I like that, Karen. Beautiful. This one, the small one, I was gonna start that one at 30 bucks. So I was starting the small one at 30. So if somebody's in on that, well, let's just start this. Let's get the ball rolling here. If somebody asked, wait, why am I not in my chat? Okay, here we go. Starting bid of $30. SB 30. Oh, I got my autofill set up. So if I just hit SB, it automatically says starting bid. Thank you, autofill. And I see Karen. Karen Vintage Montreal is right in at $30. And I see Yippee right back at 32. Yeah, that is a big one. Pendant, maybe. Man, my chat's just in the way. Can I get that chat out of the way? Can I remove chat channel? Remove as monitor. Oh, I'm gonna ban Nightbot. As a pendant, that would work quite well. I don't know, Flocasso, about earrings. You might need an extra reinforcement for that one to go as earrings. I see Yippee at 36 and 38. Hold on, Yippee. I think you're solid at 36 right now. And I see Karen is out to Yippee. So we got Yippee at 36. We'd be looking for someone to come back at 38. Or we're going to call that one for Yippee. It is huge, and this is the small one. Look at the big one. So give that a little bit more time. I have been prone to move a little bit too fast and then have people with the lag come in and be like, "Ah." And Yippee, you're going to get that one at $36 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold to Yippee.io. Hey, at 36. Congratulations, Yippee. And thank you very much. Man, I don't think I have an organza bag that can fit in. Yeah, Tanya, I'm doing organza bags today. I got a little combination of things going on here. 36 to Yippee. Okay, and this big one. Oh my goodness. The big one. You might have to wrap that one in tissue paper. Yeah, Mama Chola, that one's going to have to go maybe even bubble wrap, tissue paper, bubble wrap, and in a big box. Because I want to make sure that those ones stay safe. But this one, whoa, holy moly. Wow, that thing's incredible. I think there was, let's see, this leaf right here. Tip of that leaf is chipped off. And a couple more of these might be. Yeah, that they look pretty good other than that. But check out the flower on this one. That was the thing that really got my attention. Look at that carved carnelian flower on that. Really, really cool. And this one I was going to start at 35 as well. So, hey, $35 on that one. Wait, I started the other one at 30, right? Yeah. $35 on that one. I don't know. I probably should have started it at a little bit more. Hello, Bruce. Welcome in, Bruce and Dennis. Hello, Rhonda Schrader as well. I see Bruce in at 35. Bruce is on it. And again, make sure that you're in all messages, everybody. Bruce at $35. Is anyone going to challenge Bruce for this big, lovely wonder? Holy moly. Probably not Mama Chola because Mama Chola wants to stay an admin, a moderator at Bruden's. I'm kidding. Hello, Lexi. All right, Bruce, holding at 35, looking for 37 or better. Or we're going to call that one for Bruce in about 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, right, Tanya? The light coming through him in person is incredible. All right. I don't see anyone challenging Bruce. We're going to call that one sold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to Bruce. Sold. Get that, Bruce. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Those are both fantastic. I can only imagine the time involved just in creating each one of those leaves alone. Holy moly. Sold. I'm writing sold 35. Sold to Bruce at 35. Sold to Bruce 35. Congratulations, Bruce. You are welcome. Yeah, those are really quite beautiful. Okay, another piece that was in that. Okay, showed the Judith Jack necklace. This is pretty cool. I do believe it's Reed and Barton. Sterling silver. Sold to me as a pendant, but we were talking about it, and I think it may have been like a bottle tag. Just that short little chain made to go around a bottle. Maybe not, but it looks like a decorative. It looks like a decorative object, but could very well, very easily work as a pendant or a brooch or whatever. But it's sterling silver by Reed and Barton. It's pretty darn incredible. I did see one more of these, and someone was asking, some astronomical $300 or something for it. I'm like, no, that's pretty ridiculous. That is pretty darn ridiculous. I'm gonna ask 85 bucks for it. So I have the full size version. Ooh, that would be pretty rad, especially in sterling silver. Hello, Diane. Welcome in. And hello, Margaret, as well. I hope you guys are all having a great Wednesday so far. Kicking things off a little bit earlier today. Oh, that fits quite well. Unfortunately, not sterling. Ah, well, Mama Chola, that's okay. I'm sure it's still quite awesome. The full size version in sterling would be, man, that'd be like a museum piece or something that should be well guarded. All right, that one is going down. Oh, I was supposed to just be showing this stuff off, huh? Oh, the man. Unfortunately, that's not going to work, buddy. Yeah, we're just going to have to get rid of you. You may be happy, but it just wasn't coming across that way. What do we say there? Thank you, Bruce. I received an email from Knock Knock saying it was you and wanted my information. But right after email, I got one from PayPal about a scam. Oh, that sounds a little bit tricky. Check out this great aventurine skull, really nicely carved. It's got a little bit of the stuff on it. Oh, it looks like some glue. Looks like some glue. Oh, I see heart candy. I got you. Trolls, right? It's the vertical thing, man. Doug, I want heart candy. You got it. It's yours. Thank you. Heart candy 85. The skull is pretty awesome. The skull is 15 bucks too. So let me just get that sold. 85 to Heart Candy. Thank you, Heart Candy. And the skull, SB 15. Yeah, and I see Mama Chola straight in at $15 for that great aventurine skull. Mm-mm. Gonna be a cuff, maybe. Oh, right on. Heart Candy. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. All right, Mama Chola's got this at 15, looking for 16 or better. How big is it, please? Let me see, Mama Chola. Let me get my tools out. That is a great question. We will start with a little weight on it. We gave the man 24 hours to think about it. 94 grams on that. And, ooh, damn, my rulers have gotten unruly. Rulers are outside the toolbox. Here we go. They're sitting right on the table. Mama Chola, that is 2 inches. 2 inches from teeth to back of skull. It is about 1 3/8 inch tall by 1 1/4 inch wide. And it's a really fantastic carving. And I don't see anybody in hopping in on, don't see anybody else hopping in on that one. Let's call that one sold to Mama Chola at $15. Sold 15. Boom. Thank you, Mama Chola. And get that. And thank you, Tanya, as well for the organza bags. You had given me quite a few a while back, and I've reconsolidated the ones I had left and had a lot. I'm like, all right, organza bags. It's an organza bag day. Except for these things, I don't know, but those aren't going to fit in the organzas. Mm, Mama Chola, I hope it keeps the rain out. Mama Chola, I hope it works. I hope it works well for you, whatever you need it for. Oh, my primary device is frozen chat. Wonder if there's some way that I can collapse that. Show chat. Ah, well. To all in chat that I've missed. Hi, Yippee. Oh, wow, Margaret. That's good to know. Very good to know. Okay. Tools back. Get it back together here. Oh, dang. I only got one of these. Not sure. Maybe a little miscommunication on that. Have to see what's going on there. Bugs. Really amazing little bug pendants. Gemstones, sterling silver. Not sure if the legs are sterling. You know, actually, I'm not sure if the body's sterling either. I didn't test those, so Let me just put that one down and bring that back around. Is OG Doug in the house? I wonder if I'm not in all messages again. Hello, Doug, and the other Doug as well, says Bruce. And I'm not seeing the OG Dougs. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello, Doug. I missed you. And hello, Mundo. Yo, yo. Bird is the word, Mundo. 11. Summoning Gen B, right? I see an 11 in the chat. That's funny. Oh, David Andersen bracelet. I had brought this one out. Why don't I just bring this one full circle here? A Gen B has been summoned just like that. Well, Flocasso, you're good, man. You threw that out there nicely. David Andersen, this is a rare color for me to find. Gold and yellow. And because it's a little bit shorter than the normal scene. Oh, thank you, bracelet sizer, for being here. It comes in on the cone at about a 5.75, so it's a small. It is a small size. So anybody out there that's has a small wrist and needs a David Andersen bracelet, this one is $50. $50. Even it's still a great deal for resale, considering what it is. But again, yes, Mama Chola, too small. It's going to be too small for most people. But if you have a small wrist, um, can you? Probably not, Mundo. I don't think I'm the right guy for that. Enamel over silver. Yeah, it is enamel. It's David Andersen, actually. And you should be able to see. There you go. David Andersen, sterling, enamel. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for keeping an eye on that. I don't know what came up next, but I saw it didn't last long. So yeah, and even at this length and this condition, um, he's a pretty well-known Norwegian. Did I say Denmark? Norwegian silversmith. So yeah, even at this length and missing a link there, shortened up, retail on that's still 95 to 135. Pretty collectible stuff and in amazing condition. The enamel's just pristine. So that is there. Andersen's is extremely. Yeah, Andersen's a pretty well known designer. Popular. Started actually. David Andersen started in the late 1800s. The firm, and the pieces were popular through the mid-century. A bunch of the like sterling and enamel leaves and leaf sets and stuff were very popular. So you see them in all different colors: reds, greens, blues, yellows. Check out this necklace. What the heck is going on here? Fluorite, dangly goodness. Where's my magnet? Hello, Doug. Vintage Callie, says Karen. Wanted to check that clasp on that. Beautiful fluorite. Looks like fluorite and amethyst mixed in there. Check out some of these faceted beads. Like that one. Nice little combo. both colors in there. Nicola, I see you. You got it. We'll call that one sold at 50 to Nicola. And thank you, Nicola. Hey, I remember hanging out back in the day. Do you remember Darnell Adams? I don't. I don't, Darnell. But I'm older than I used to be, and there's been a lot of days that I forget. Oh, wow. No, I don't remember that. I think you got me confused with someone else, Darnell. But thanks for asking, and thanks, Tanya. I think you beat me to that one. I think we saw that one coming. Pew! Lord, right, Flocasso. I know. I know. It's funny how it's a whole different game going vertical. From how you display items to what you get in your chat. It's a whole different experience. But as long as you're ready, it's good. And thank you, moderators, for being right here and being right on it. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is great. Sterling silver, marcasite, and that is a garnet in the center. Very hard to tell because it's really a nice dark red. And let's see. Well, I think I packed my UV light off earlier trying to make things glow. Hello, Aqua Lover, welcome in. So let's see if I can get a little light from behind so you can see. There we go. It's got some nice red in there. And when you're outside, it does pick it up nicely too. So, whoa, disco seizures. Oh, so yeah, sterling silver, marcasite, really beautiful. And it looks like it's signed back there. I hadn't checked. I hadn't checked that out. But great presence on it. I do believe, if I remember right, I think there is one little nick, a little bit of abrasion on that stone on the table, and one little nick on one of the facets. I step away for a moment and miss the chance to use my wrench powers, right, Jen? I know how you feel. I can always tell. I can always tell who's operating with less lag. Oh, my loop's in my pocket. That's why I can't find it. Because they're like right on it. Did you give a price on the fluorite bead necklace, Tanya? I did not give a price on the fluorite bead necklace. I don't know why. I moved on to something else. Oh, I think I wanted to get my magnet. That's right. I wanted to see if this was all sterling because it was supposed to be all sterling, but I don't know. I think you remember looking at that and being like, I'm not sure on that. But the price on that was $95 if somebody's interested. And I think it was the trolls. They were asking you questions. Ah, that's probably it. Yep. Mission accomplished then. They threw me off. Threw me off. So yeah, $95 on that one. And that is guaranteeing that these are sterling. So if I test it and they're not sterling, then you have the option to opt out. So that was, and let me get some actual details on that one. Because these ones are quite flexible in their length. They're adjustable. So 12. So they are 18 to 20 inches, 20 and a half inches roughly. As you can see, they have an adjustable clasp set up there, so they have quite a bit of flexibility in the length. And let me just clear my bust here and see if we can get that to lay out a little bit nicer. So there you go. There we go. Yeah, it is a beauty. And I don't have my glow light. I was making stuff glow earlier, so I'll have to go trip over to my desk and see if I can find that one. So yeah, that one is $95. If somebody's interested, let me know. Leave that one back there. So what do you think, guys? The jewelry jars are $25. Do you think that they're going to be? You think those ones are going to pay off? I'm not. I'm not sure. Have to get in there and see. Hello, Pamela. Welcome in. So this one, it is sterling silver. It's a big. It's a large brooch. 27 people here. Please hit your thumbs up. Thank you, Mama Chola. That is a good. That is a good reminder because I can hit my thumbs up too. Group ride today. Oh, what? What? 16 grams on that. Pretty heavy. 16 grams, and it is just over 1 and 5/8 inch wide. Diane, it's a real hit and miss in the jars. Sometimes they're complete dud, and sometimes they're like, woo. And honestly, I kind of bought these ones so that I'd have some jar content. I didn't see anything in there that I was like, oh, that looks really good. And I actually think they're starting to get. When I saw that gold watch in the case today, I'm like, all right, I think they're kind of getting hip to some of these things. They're catching on to some more things, which makes sense over time. All right, starting bid on this one's $38. 38. What do I think it's a ring? Because that's what I would start the ring version of this for. Well, if it was a ring, I'd probably start that for a lot more. But yeah, $38 on this brooch. And that is because you can see a little bit of wear on the table. And it does have one. Maybe I was imagining that. Yeah, I think they are, Tanya. Or someone's informing them. So this is a very competitive business. So and there are quite a few people that would potentially be divisive. So but that's all right. Ultimately, I want to help the shop. I want what's best for them. They are a great part of our community. So I love finding jewelry jars with thousands of dollars in gold in them. But I want to be able to give back to them when things like that happen. So I also understand that that's not always going to happen. So, but it is very cool. Maybe this one of these has some of that. But yeah, the watches thing is a big missed opportunity for them. All right. I see heart candy in at 38. Yeah, they haven't sold watches in there, and now they're gonna start selling watches. Cool. A lot of people out there like watches. And also they're expanding into furniture as well. And I got some inside information for my friend that really likes dolls. I'm like, because I've never seen dolls in here. What's going on? All right, sold to Heart Candy at 38. Thank you, Heart Candy. Yeah, because I've never seen dolls in there, and so I was talking to him, and I'm not going to tell you what they do with the dolls, but hopefully that can change, and my friend that's really into dolls can start getting dolls there. Because what the heck? I thought maybe they just redonated them elsewhere. No, they don't. Okay, Heart Candy, 38. Thank you. Thank you, Heart Candy. I see opportunity for another shortcut on here. All right, thank you. Thank you, Heart Candy. Got to run. Merry Christmas, Bruce. Well, have a good day. I hope you have a good one. Oh, this is sweet. Nice, nice little Chinese silver and enamel with a carnelian disc pendant. Really nice. Looks like a bat. That looks like a bat to me. I mean, I guess it could be a moth. Okay, now tell us, what do they do to the doll's world? Um, well, um, the smaller dolls, like small dolls, they turn them into Christmas ornaments and put them on their. They have a Christmas tree every year that they decorate and sell the ornaments off of. Um, so that sounded great. All right, cool. The small dolls, but what happens to the big ones and the old porcelain ones? Well, they dismember. They take the heads off and they dismember them and put them into jars for Halloween. So I'm like, oh, and I could just imagine if my friend was there listening to this, he'd be like, no. Oh, oh, well, thank you, purple. It is a pretty pendant. Yeah, it is indeed. It is silver. It is enamel and carnelian. It's in really good condition. And the starting bid on this one is $35. I got some great deals. I got to say, I got some really good deals. Um, so happy to pass those along. I see purple's in at 35. Thank you, purple. I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going great for you. Oh, geez, Gen B, you've been stepping out and right back in just at these interestingly opportune times. So, all right, purple at 35, looking for 37 or better. Or we're going to call this one for purple in 10 seconds. Cosmo, what's up, buddy? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and I also reminded them, if you didn't catch that earlier, I also reminded them I did fill out a volunteer form quite a while back, and I am willing to volunteer there for just things like that because, um, man. All right, let's get that one sold to purple at 35. Sold 35. Thank you, purple. Boom. Yeah, if we can keep the dolls out of the Halloween jars, and they can actually, my friend that that deals in dolls, he's very fair about pricing, so he can actually help them understand what they're worth and help them get, the appropriate value for them. As I was there buying today, um, a guy brought in 2 donations, and I looked at one, and it was actually a John Wayne doll um, in a, like, display case, in a lucite display case, and that's what made me think, because I could tell, like, that was something I've never seen anything like that in their shop. Um, so it made me think, "Geez, what do they do with all their dolls?" Offer to help my people. It would involve being approved by the board and actually working there, which I don't wanna do. Oh, dang, Flocaso. Dang. Yeah, it sounds like that they're probably not a nonprofit, or maybe they are a nonprofit, but I'm not sure. Not sure what's up there. Maybe that's the same thing with, the local shop as well. Because 'cause it's been a few months since I sent my volunteer form in, and I just thought maybe they have a huge backlog of volunteers, but I was talking to them. 'Em they're closed on Sundays, so I was talking to them about that. Oh, wow. Those are gorgeous. Yeah, I was talking to him about that, um, and she's like, "No, we don't have a backlog, but we're closed on Sundays because of the lack of volunteers. Plus, it's like their reset day." And she said they have a whole crew of Sunday workers that actually are in there working. The store is just not open. So good to know. Beautiful sterling vermeil and amethyst lever back earrings. This style of earrings has always been really popular. For the last 25 years. It's hard to keep these in stock because people absolutely love them. And these ones are really, really fantastic and really good condition. That vermeil is still very present. They could use a little cleaning, honestly, because I can see the stones if they had a little bit of a cleanup, and they'd really, really have a lot of sparkle in them. But let's see. I got a pretty darn good deal on these, and I can pass along that good deal, $43 on those. And they're pretty fantastic. Again, they are. I should do them some justice and just wipe those stones off a little bit. Yippee says, "That's okay, Doug. I'm in at 43. I got you. And if nobody else is coming back pretty darn quick, we're going to call those to Yippee at 43. Hello, Kelly Walker. Welcome in. Thank you for dropping some links there, Tanya. Uh-oh. Is this an opportunity for silly eyes? Hmm. They are gorgeous indeed. They make pretty nice eyeballs. I think Bruce left. Oh well. All right, those ones are sold to Yippee at 43. Thank you, Yippee. And congratulations. Hello, Arlene. Welcome in. Arlene Grassman. And don't forget to drop your link as well there, Tanya. 40 people in the house and 38 thumbs up. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday so far. 38 thumbs up. What am I thinking? Haven't even done a single giveaway yet, have I? What the heck's going on here? I think it's time to give away at least some free shipping. Yeah, let's do that. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Did I say something different? Darn it. It is it Saturday? It's Saturday, right? Well, for those of you who are watching this playback on a Saturday, happy Saturday. I got so confused. Well, clearly I was confused too. Darn it. I thought I was wrong for a second. All right, just testing y'all. Oh, good. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, Valerie. That's funny. Oh, jeez. Uh, ay, ay, ay. I'm getting out of this chat. This chat's blowing up. What did I do here? Uh-oh. Lost some people. Uh, it's our minds. It's Saturday. It's all good. Thanks, Francis. Appreciate you. All right. I'm getting into Nightbot because we are going to do this. We're going to give it away. Ay, ay, ay. I can't wait to get that one. You're thinking about telling you what's there, right? Purple. I'm locked in that. Locked in that. Okay, here we go. I'm into Nightbot. Let's do a giveaway. We're gonna give away some free shipping, and while I'm running the giveaway, I understand now, Merche. Thank you, Merche. We all love Saturdays. Thank you, Merche. I appreciate your grace there. All right, everybody is eligible, and we're gonna do a keyword today. It's a long one. All you have to do is hit Saturday in the chat. Hit Saturday in the chat and you'll be entered. And there we go. We got it rolling there. And give me just a second. I'm going to go grab some other giveaway items here. And I'm going to go refresh my coffee real fast. So come on into the kitchen with me. I do believe I have it. I have my faithful microphone on board. Coffee a little bit. Oh, I guess this is a mini break I'm taking here. Hey, there's the glowy. There's the glowy baby. Glowy baby. Saturday. We got lots of Saturdays. Oh, we got a lot of people in this one. All right. All right, Nightbot. What do we say here? Over half the people are entered already. 16 out of 30 people. That's a really good percentage. Keep it rolling there, everybody. 17. All right, we're going to choose a winner. The first winner is Merche. Congratulations, Merche. You get a $6 credit on your next shipping. So this is a $6 credit towards your next shipping or free shipping if you're in the US. Congratulations, Merche. Merche, keep stocking those up, Merche, and you will get free shipping. So thank you, Merche. I'm gonna roll out again. Let's see who is gonna win. Who else is gonna win free shipping? Let's re-roll it here and see. Re-roll winner, yippee. Congratulations, yippee-I-O-A. You won the giveaway. You got free shipping for your orders today. Free ship. Yip. Congratulations, Yippee. That's going to come in handy today because you've already got a few items rolling there. And one more giveaway. I'm going to re-roll this. I'm going to give away a pair of earrings. Giving away your choice, pink or blue, Ramos designer earrings with sterling silver ear wires. You're going to get your choice of the pink ones or the blue ones. So let's re-roll right now. Anyone who hit Saturday in the chat is entered. We're going to re-roll right now and see who the winner is. Merche, are you kidding me? Back to back, Merche Danko, you got $6 credit towards your shipping, and you also get your choice here of pink or blue. Whichever one of those you choose, just let me know, pink or blue. And those are going to go into your next shipment. So thank you, Merche, and thank you, everybody, for participating. Rigged, right? Dang it. Oh, no. Thanks. Give to other player. All right, Merche, we're just going to re-roll that again and see. Kelly Walker. Congratulations, Kelly Walker. You have now won. Kelly, let me know. Which one do you want? Blue or pink? Yep, and I can change the settings on Nightbot to make it so people can't win twice. I will change that in the future just to keep it open and fair for everybody. So there you go, Kelly Walker. Just let me know which one of these you would like. If Kelly Walker is present, you got to tune in here in the next 10 seconds to let me know. Otherwise, we're going to re-roll that again. I do have Nightbot monitoring all of your messages, Kelly Walker. So as soon as you say something, it's going to let me know. But if you're not present, then, I would like pink. All right, Kelly, you got it. Congratulations. And thank you very much. And thank you, Merche, as well. Walker giveaway. And Kelly, just so you know, giveaway items, they go in a little holding area and ship out with your next purchase. Or if you win free shipping, then boom, you just got you get a free item with free shipping. The pink ones, I would like pink. Okay, I got you. I must have missed it the first time there. So thank you very much, Kelly, and thank you everyone for participating in the giveaway. I know I always appreciate those. Nothing like getting a little gift or some free shipping, especially if you're like me, you're ordering a lot of stuff. A little bit of free shipping here and free shipping there can really add up. Hi, Kelly. All right, this is fantastic. A pretty rare item, actually, known as a nurse's pin. It is missing part of its assembly. There was a little implement that would plug into the top of that, but it's brass and cut steel. Really beautiful little cut steel embellishment on that. And it is a brooch that would just be worn as is. And I forgot what the little implement was, like if it was a needle or I think it was just a little needle. I don't remember what they used these for. But when I saw it, I went, oh yeah, I recognize that. And it's a nice cut steel piece, pretty rare little treasure. And that one, I didn't pay a whole lot for it. And I don't need to get a whole lot for it. So $39 on that one. So if that's your jam, you like old cut steel pieces, you like kind of rare and collectible items, check that out. You can send it again. You have my info right, Kelly. I believe so. If I don't, then feel free to just hit that register, hit that link to register in the top or bottom of the chat. Yeah, just fill out that form. If you've already registered, it doesn't hurt to register again. There's no penalty for registering as many times as you want. So, all right, 39 on that one. I hit the link and it doesn't let me connect. Well, Kelly, you know what? You can also just email me direct right here at ravenschest33@gmail.com. So more than one way to register. You can email me at ravenschest33@gmail.com and just give me your YouTube name and your PayPal address that I can send, or an email address that I can send a PayPal invoice to. And also, it helps to include your shipping address so that I know I'm shipping to the correct address. Because a lot of times people's um, PayPal addresses are different than their shipping addresses. And also, if you're an international customer, it helps for me to know ahead of time so that I can send you the correct shipping amount on your invoice. And I don't have to correct the shipping amount with a follow up invoice. So, hope that helps. If you got any questions, shout them out right here in the chat. Let's hear it. All right, more fun earrings. I got some lapis ones, but those need to be cleaned up before I bring them around. Let me bring this one back. Judith Jack necklace. Sorry, I don't have PayPal. Kelly Walker, you don't have to have PayPal to pay the invoices that come through PayPal. You can just use a regular card, credit card. Um, yeah. So Judith Jack, sterling silver. Something sold. eBay's been hot the last couple days. Things are moving pretty good. Yeah, Judith Jack, sterling silver, great pendant, beautiful camphor glass center on that. Really, Judith Jack nailed that art deco vibe quite solidly. And this is just one of those pieces that resonates art deco, even though Judith Jack is a modern designer. The pieces they are screaming of that art deco flavor, or that art deco sound, I guess it would be. the Let's see, 9.5. So the chain is about 19 inches long on that one, and it's a beautiful triple link. I don't know if this is the original chain, but beautiful triple link chain on that, and really beautiful pendant. Flip Casso, boy, we should probably have a little podcast and sit down and actually talk about that. Um, yeah, that's a complicated question to answer. I would prefer to start everything at 99 cents if I could, if the platform supported that format and drove the traffic for that kind of format. And I see the potential for that coming back around. But I used to do everything on eBay starting at $1. And then I had to start it at 99 cents because the pricing structure changed. All right, this great Judith Jack necklace. I didn't run comps on it. Maybe I'm way underselling it. I know I'm underselling it at 45 bucks. So, hello from South Africa. Wolf, hello. Welcome in, West Africaner. And Heidi says, heck yeah. Heck yeah, 45, bam. Yippee-I-Os, right in at 50, and Karen's back at 55. So yeah, Flocaso, there was a day when I see Yippee at 60. I do see Heidi's out. So we got Karen and Yippee going. There was a day when I could start things at $1 on eBay and feel confident that they would reach the current market value. And sometimes things would excel beyond that. And it really made it worth doing it like that. Out to Yippee, says Karen. So we got Yippee at 60 sold to Yippee at 60. Congratulations, Yippee. Um, yeah, like I said, we could do a whole show just on this. So what happened on eBay is over time they started catering to a devaluation process in my opinion. They wanted sellers to compromise for buyers to incrementally change expectations um, in a way that made it so sellers were constantly having to jump through more hoops and provide more for less. Um, yeah, and part of that process made it so that current market values were being driven below what they should have been. Where some pieces had been artificially inflated, some things became artificially deflated. Where extremely valuable items, I see it to this day on eBay. Great place to buy. Just saying. I see it to this day where items go for way less than their value, and part of that is was eBay's policies to cater to buyers. So, like I said, I could probably just do a whole channel devoted on my experience with all of that and how I've seen it change people's lives that are using the platform without the platform even really, dare I say, giving a crap. Yeah, Flowcaso. If you can sit down there and shop on it, it's a great platform, but it takes a lot of time, just like anything. So, all right, Yippee at 60. Thank you, Yippee. Squirrel. And thank you again, Yippee, for being here and participating. I'm so glad that you got free shipping for your order today. Yeah, eBay's a real big rabbit hole. Um, yeah, this is cool. Love the little moss agate in here. Beautiful stone in a gold-filled setting. The clasp on that is broken, so there's no more safety on it. I'm basically just selling the stone. It is a nice brooch. It can be worn as a brooch or a pendant. Yeah. Be right back, says Karen. All right, Karen, come on back. If somebody likes this, SB, let's see, is it going to do it for me? SB, boom. I like that. Somebody likes this, it's 10 bucks. $10 for that great moss agate stone set in a little brooch that needs a little safety. I used to sell on eBay, made over 6,000. I stopped for a while, and one day I found I had a lifetime restriction on selling because I had missed one email. Yeah, I see Gen B's in at 10. Gen B is in at 10. Yeah, Rhonda, you have to you're walking a thin line, so to speak. You're skating on thin ice when you're selling on eBay. Cosmo, refocus. I see a white feather at 15 and Gen B back at 17. I've been thinking a lot about sharing my journey. I want to, but I'm trying to decide how much to share. I'd like to be fully transparent, but not sure if sharing price paid is wise. Flocasso, I have struggled with that myself. Um, yeah, it's hard. I had people telling me from the beginning, don't be transparent. You're going to give away sources. White feathers out. Missing one email from a customer. Gen B at 17. We got Gen B at 17 sold. Thank you, Gen B. Sold at 17. Yeah, so people were basically like hide everything, just sell stuff. And part of what I wanted to do was bring information about the business and about jewelry in general. But that's a tough one, Floca. So yeah, I've gone back and forth on that, and sometimes I still wonder if just disclosing what I have has actually been worth it. Especially like you see with the local shops, people catch on, friends catch on, the people tell the store. Um, it changes the game, absolutely. But the game's changing no matter what. So just that's part of it, adapting to an ever changing game. So, but recognizing your influence in that change is pretty important. And I have seen that, and part of me is like, man, um, I know this is what I set out to do and how I set out to do it, but I do see the costs, and I'm hoping long term the benefits outweigh those costs. So HTP the only HTP, we're a jewelry group here. So that's not really a question for this particular place. So I do have an answer like that, but I'm not going to start going off on tangents. Well, we'll have to sneak around like we're selling drugs or something. You know what, Heidi? Um, I don't know. What that really hits home for me because literally for decades I hid what I did. It was like everything had to be secret. No, like secret this, secret that. Some of our closest friends, some of my closest friends thought I was a drug dealer because um all the time it seemed like I had free time and it seemed like I had money, and they'd come over and I had scales and bags at my house and they're like, what's going on here? And a lot of it was like had to be secret about the fact that you sold jewelry. And yeah, that was hard for me. So I've done a 180, going from being completely secretive to about what I do and how I do it to being 90% transparent. Clearly, you guys don't see everything that goes on behind the scenes, but you see a lot more than I ever thought I would have been comfortable sharing. So, boom, sterling silver, marcasite, garnet, dazzling earrings. Right. Nope. Yeah, the scales and bags, exactly. And that's back in the day of triple beams. That was before digital scales. So there was like this big obvious scale sitting on my desk in my office where everything's in the safe and little tubs that you can't quite tell what's going on. Uh-uh. 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 Yeah, sterling silver, marcasite, gorgeous. A sparkler dealer, right? Uh, I know. All right, starting bid on these. Starting bid on those, $39. Come on, starting bid. SB. I like that. It puts a space in there though. I'm gonna have to. That's the third or fourth troll we've had today. Is it a full moon? Nah, Mama Chola, it's just a vertical. It's the vertical thing. I see Joanne Riley at 39 and purple at 40. Ooh. So purple, actually be looking for 41 right now, technically. But we got Joanne bumping it to 42, so boom, we're in there. What is what is with the trolls? Diane, well, there may be a little bit of karma I'm paying for there. Not that I've been a troll myself, but I've spent quite a bit of time uh, in gamer chats with trolls, and so maybe I just have a little bit of that troll magnetism going on. Rhonda Schrader, the vertical streams tap into a whole different algorithm, essentially, a whole different potential channel flow of traffic. So I got purple at 45, and now Joanne's at 46. All right, we can we can we can roll with that. I think you owed her one. Purple's out. Joanne 46 sold just like that. Sold at 46. Thank you, Joanne. 46 38 people hanging tough here and 46 thumbs up. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Joanne, Riley. And there are a few people whose packages had not been shipped yet, like two or three. Everybody else, your packages hit the post office this morning if they hadn't shipped, let's see, on Monday. So just letting you know. Most of you here, these will be starting new boxes. So, except for the people who have had packages held, which has been a handful here. So, I deal with Russian trolls every day on my Facebook page. I'm an activist. Yeah. It's just a reality of well, it's a reality of life and it's a reality of the internet. Doug, I resent my info, can't remember, so I sent again. All right, Francis, thank you. Yeah, anybody, if you're not sure if you're registered, there's no reason why you can't register again. And if you have registered in the past and you think some of your information may have changed in the meantime, please just register again. Make sure I have your current email address and your current shipping address as well. I know myself, it's easy to move or switch an email address and not have all the info updated. So I get it. You said you were shipping out on Thursday, and what is today? Well, today's Saturday, right? So, did you sell Joanne? I did not. Thanks for reminding me because it's actually in a box in my office. Yeah, I will be shipping tomorrow, Rhonda. And today's the second. Yeah, I'll get your invoice that's usually scheduled for the third. I'll get that sent out today with all of these invoices as well. All right. Sterling silver, amethyst, marcasite, bam, dangling goodness. Right? Saturday. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Darn it. I think these ones are signed. They're pretty they're pretty cool. 925 and I don't They could be Judith Jack. It almost looks like a back to back. Jeez. Hard to tell. Indecipherable mark. Hubby and I gamed for a while. There was a reason I never spoke on Vent. Was a talking app for gamers. Trolls are bad in the gaming world for females. Yeah, Gen B, I know some girls that are gamers that use voice changers for that reason. I know some guys that use voice changers as well to act like they're girls so that they can take down the trolls that are trolling girls. That's an interesting, that's a whole different culture there. Sorry, I'm behind in chat because I'm doing a million things. Gen B, welcome to the mind of ADHD. All right, so I don't think I put a price in for these. I'm not allowed to talk on auctions. It's just my opinion too. Well, that's too bad. Just my opinion. But if you register and you like jewelry, you're allowed to bid. As long as you behave yourself in the chat, you're allowed to stay. All right, starting bid on these gorgeous dangling sterling silver marcasite amethyst earrings, $29. Oh, how feel about the Diddy verdict, Andy? I don't have no idea. I haven't heard the verdict, so 29 says purple and Joanne Riley as well. At 29, I do see purple first, Joanne. So we'd be looking for 31 or better. Oh, that one's showing off it thinks it has a finer side to show you. Showing you that partial mark on the bottom. They could be, I'm not sure. Judith Jack. That mark is only partially decipherable there. And it does look like a little, that diamond, which will have those double J's inside. But not sure there. Regardless, they are beautiful. I see white feather at 32. And I see white feather out. And Joanne's out. All right. I see purple got those at 35. All right. Sold to purple at 35. Congratulations, purple. And thank you very much. Did we get that? We did. We got that in the chat. First time here. So I will watch and see if mom may like something. Well, right on. It's just my opinion. I like it. I am. Oh, well, that probably tells me all I need to know then about the verdict. If mama's pissed about the Diddy verdict, then he must have got off. But, having been through a few of these things in the past, I am not surprised. All right, these things, dang, I almost didn't buy these. But honestly, when I was looking at this whole group, I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be picking jewelry. So it's amazing I got any of this. So, and Tanya, thank you because yeah, you were here when I was there and you kind of helped keep me like focused. So I appreciate that. Oh, beautiful. What the heck is going on here? Sterling silver, CZ's, just gorgeous. Sad what money get you out. Yeah. Yep. Man, those are gorgeous. Super long. Well, maybe not super long, but they have a nice long presence. Oh my goodness. The shape on those, the way they hug your face. Very cool. So 2.5 inches long. 2.5 inches long on that. They are post back. And those ones, ooh, that they got triple whammy. Bam. Thank you, Flocasso. Thank you, Gen B. Bam, bam, bam. $45 on this. Oh, I didn't do SB. Come on, SB. 45. Oh man. And those are just super, super fantastic, I gotta say. I must say, those are I see Joanne is right in at 45. Yeah, they're pretty stellar. And Joanne at 45, looking for 47 or better. Or we're gonna call those for Joanne in about 10 seconds. Angel wings, right? They do look like angel wings. Jeez. All right. In five, four, three, two, one. Sold to Joanne at 45. Thank you, Joanne. Boom. Yeah, they're great. You're gonna love those, Joanne. Pew pew. Where'd my pen go? My pen was running away. Mods be modding super quick. Yes, thank you, mods. Appreciate you. Joanne, 45. Thank you, Joanne. Nice get, Joanne, says Nancy. Joanne, you are going to sparkle, says it's just my opinion too. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Okay, one more dainty little set here. Oh, the birds outside are lovely right now. One thing about I don't think this mic picks those up. Oh, those are pretty darn sweet. Very dainty. Very elegant. It sounds like somebody's parakeet escaped or something, or someone's got their bird window open. Wow. Sterling silver. I'm not sure if these are garnet or glass. Yeah, I see some. They have some inclusions in there. They look natural to me. Sterling silver, very pretty. How do I take out somewhere special? Right, Joanne? I like that. The hubby special earrings. All right, $15 on these if somebody's interested in those gorgeous little. Mm, I need smaller fingers to hold these. Ooh, I'll remove that little. I see white feather, purple, and Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. I hope you're having a great day. We got white feather at 20, looking for 22. I was confused. My two birds were screaming. Was wondering how you heard them. Funny, Jen. So funny. White feather at 25. And purple is out. So, Cynthia, we'd be looking for 26 or better. You're on it. We're now looking at $2 increments. So, we'd be hoping for 28 or an out. And white feathers back at 28. And Cynthia's back at 30. And white feathers out. Congratulations, Cynthia. Sold to Cynthia at 30. And 49 thumbs up. One more thumbs up, and we're going to do another giveaway. Or maybe we'll get a couple thumbs down and we'll be at like 45. We can stall that a little bit longer. Okay, well, I bought it today. I haven't even cleaned it up, but there's no reason why I can't sell it. Uh-oh. Over the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. I like that. All right. Yeah, I can sell this now if somebody's interested. This great Zuni inlaid dragonfly brooch pendant. Got to go do some actual work. Catch y'all around. All right, Gen B, get that work done. Wait, starting bid. I got a pretty good deal on this, so I'm gonna start this one at 85 bucks. Wait, I gotta see that dragonfly. Well, there it is, Jen. It's pretty, well, it's not pretty fantastic. It's just fantastic. Check out the tail on this, Jen. Look at the fabrication on this. Look how they pieceworked this tail together. All the delicate little pieces. Went to my my other account to give you a thumbs up. All right. Well, thank you. Just my opinion. We're now at 51. 51. I see purple's in at 85. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing work, Jen. And it is a brooch. It is a pendant. It is scratched in Zuni. And I think it says A. A? Yeah, it looks like it's A Zuni. So it is. It's really really a great piece. You are cool. You have a good vibe. Well, thank you. It's just my opinion too, and great taste. Well, thank you again. All right, we're gonna call this one sold to purple at 85, unless someone's dropping in at 90 or better. In five, four, three, two, one, sold to purple at 85. Congratulations, purple. You're gonna love that. It is a beauty. Yeah, that one's lovely. The colors on it. Yeah, and thank you, purple. And I gotta say thank you to Tanya as well, because I talked to her this morning, and I was just gonna go on at 11:30, and in the course of talking to her, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go check the store." I needed to hit the post office anyways. Um, so, I talked to her, and I decided to go out to the shops and hit the post office before the stream. And I got that jewelry jar. I got the dragonfly. I had a couple really good conversations that will potentially be valuable down the road. So taking that extra hour to do those things was really valuable. And I probably would not have had I not talked to Tanya. So thanks, Tanya. Okay, and the belt. I'm going to take a little break here in a minute and go find that belt. But first, I want to show you this. I had this in I have a glass display case that has a bust in it, and this was on display in there. These earrings have a matching necklace. They're all 14 karat gold and freshwater pearls. I don't know if I'm sure they're cultured freshwater pearls. That's right, Frank. Doug has a calming voice. Well, thanks, you guys. I hope it's not so calming that I lull you into sleep. Mm. So yeah, these are beautiful. And the thread, it's threaded with 14 karat gold thread in the fabric. It's really crazy. And those are just the earrings. I am Doug, Michael. Welcome in. Check out the necklace that goes with the earrings. Say, what? What? A beautiful 14 karat gold filigree clasp, and then all that great thread. I mean, was this made by Rumpelstiltskin? Holy moly! Yeah, beautiful waterfall design. I've seen a few variations on this theme, various quality. The only one that I could find that was close to this was about 400 bucks. It did have bigger pearls. And oh, I wish it wasn't gold. Mama Chola, I bet they make one of these in silver too. That would be pretty fantastic as well. I did have to pay up for this one, but I can offer it at a pretty fair price as well. So 145 on that for the set. All right, a new subscriber will thank you. It's just my opinion too. So 145 on that for the necklace and the earrings. And I don't know, pretty hard to calculate the actual gold weight in these. But that's a lot of gold woven into the woven into those. I've been pondering the possibilities of combining jewelry with luxury leather goods. This has my wheels spinning. Ooh, Flocasso, I like that. I like that creative idea. Thank you all for being so kind. It's just my opinion too. You have found the right place for kindness, honestly. Yeah, that was my experience when I first found this group of people who Tanya at my jewelry addiction was the first person I found. And it just so happened that I found the right person. So thank you for introducing yourself, Frank. And yes, welcome in, Michael. It's a very nice, warm group of people. So until next time, take care. What length says purple? Purple, thank you. That's highly important. Man, that is so heavy. Yeah, thank you everybody for being so warm and welcoming. Ooh, it kind of stretches. That's nice. I didn't realize it has a little bit of give to it. So right there, it's coming in at 12, 20.5 inches is where it measures out, but it does have there's a little bit of stretch in that. So yeah, just over 20 inches. I realized the very first reseller person I found is Laura Caldwell. She's fun to watch, but more into design with vintage than jewelry. Then I found Jason and Tanya and the rest of you all. Yeah, I haven't seen Laura Caldwell Flocasso, so I'll have to check her out. So yeah, I found Tanya and Jason pretty much right away, and then yeah, the rest of the circle of friends kind of fell into place at the time. Laura Caldwell is awesome, so upbeat. Oh, nice. I'll have to check out Laura Caldwell. Or maybe I have been to Laura Caldwell and I'm not realizing. But there we go on the bust. Get to see it laying out a little bit. But yeah, great group of people here and a great source of information from the informational videos that are given to just the firsthand experience of seeing people doing what they do. I've learned so much just by watching other YouTubers live streaming on YouTube, not only from the information they're giving at the time, but seeing how they act and interact and adapting my own business and my personal life through that influence. She has a beautiful personality, a bit scripted these days, but still seems real. Yeah, you know what? I can respect scripted, honestly. It's so hard to organize information and present it that if it is scripted, then that's okay. That's okay on my end. Right, that necklace does have the matching earrings, and the price on that was 145. So if somebody's interested, if you're watching the playback and you're into that, let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know as well. That's going to sit there right on the bust for the next few minutes. And we hit that 50 thumbs up, so we're going to give away these blue Ramos sterling silver and foiled glass bead earrings. Nice little twist in there. My first YouTube channel was Detect Florida, a very nice metal detectorist. Sean. Nice, Diane. That reminds me, where is Tanya? I don't know where Tanya went, Nancy. I'm not sure. You know what? I bet she's at the post office because she had all of her packages from Sunday that she was getting finished up. So she took a nap, says Mama Chola. Yeah, I bet she went to the post office because she was watching while she was packing. And I don't know, maybe she got one of those calls. Ba-bow, jewelry call. All right, we're gonna give these Ramos earrings away right here, right now. And let's see. We are looking for color. A color. Frank, the guy who found Spanish gold coins on a beach. What a story. She said she was going to take a nappy time. Darn, I missed that. Well, thanks, Mama Chola. She's nappy timing. She's nappy timing out. Red. Okay. Blue, blue, blue. Red, mauve, yellow. All orange, yellow, gold. Turquoise. Joanne Riley. I see Joanne Riley first in with aqua. Congratulations, Joanne. Whoa, that probably looks backwards to you all. I don't know if that'll even show up, but Joanne Riley was the first in with aqua unless someone else said it first. If so, give me an arrow and a thumb and a hey, you missed me. But I do believe Joanne was the first one in with aqua. Boom. Boomity boom. Oh my. It's an organza bonanza in here. Pulled out a whole handful of organzas. All right. I don't see any. I don't see any. Hey, you missed me's. Yay. I'm not used to running my giveaways there manually. I'm so spoiled using Nightbot. Just press run and let Nightbot take over. But as near as I can tell, that's one thing Nightbot will not do is just a random word. Like if I give it a word, it won't find the first person to say that word. So, hey, staff of Nightbot, that'd be a great addition to your giveaways feature. Thank you and congratulations, Joanne. Thank you, everyone, for participating as well in that giveaway. And I got one more item. Let's see. Let's make sure. I was actually going to take a little break here. And yeah, I'm going to take a little break. Doug, did you sell those silver Inuit looking earrings from your preview? Yes, Mama Chola, I did. Yeah, they were not sterling silver, unfortunately. When I bought them, I thought they were, and they were not. They were a really cool design. Thank you, Flocasso. I appreciate you there, Flocasso. So while I take a break, I'm going to run this little sterling silver and pearl. These look like, hello, camera. I'm here. Hello. They look like natural emeralds to me. Could be a faceted glass, not sure. On this little rope, be much nicer on a sterling chain for sure. But it is sterling silver. It's a nicey. And oh, what else do I have around here that I can stack that on? Oh, it's the dice. The roll the dice. Well, I think that's pretty close. So there you go. That's starting for $1 and $1 bid increments. And I shall be back in 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, that's what we're mandated. I don't actually have a timer, so we'll see. I shall return. Thank you. Alrighty. The belt. Ah, there we go. The belt was eluding me. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? All right, I see purple at 8, Cynthia at 9. Oh, hello. I
Did
see
I hear
Tanya.
my name? I heard you saying, I don't know where Tanya's at. I heard she was taking an. I was indeed.
Oh my goodness.
But I heard you talking, so it
That's
kind of woke me up.
That's
So I
funny.
thought I'd just pop in and say hi real quick.
Hi. Oh, that's funny.
Hi. And just got here.
Oh, Starbucks. Dang. I wonder why I have a shopping addiction yet. I get notifications from 30 sellers.
I can't see.
Flocaso's becoming one of us because he's consuming
Hi,
all of our
everyone.
content. I was just on a union
Hi,
break,
everyone.
so
Oh, you
yeah, I
were?
just got back, and you're a little choppy on my feed, but I don't know how the secondary. I don't know how it's.
I'm
looking
always
on the-
choppy.
Always
I
choppy.
don't know what's up with that.
Right?
Hi, everyone.
Cynthia's out. We have purple at 15. All right. Sold to purple at 15. Thank you, purple. Yeah, I missed that you were going to take a nap, so.
Yeah, you were doing something, and
I heard
here,
that
let me
my
put my
voice
pillows
can
in
be
front
very
of me.
soothing, so I was hoping it wasn't putting people to sleep.
I went out to the post office and did my thing, and it's super hot here today. It's like 100.
Oh,
And it was draining. I left there yesterday. It was 60 degrees. I drove into 100-degree weather to almost 3 hours later, 2.5 hours later. And yeah, it sucked. And it still sucks. Anyways, it was very draining.
Yeah, the heat's like that. It'll just suck suck
Yeah.
your energy right out.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
that it
purple.
did. So it looks like you're having a nice sale.
Yeah, it's
What
been
time is it?
it's been nice. It is 2:30.
Okay.
2:30. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
I think I
actually
just got a notification.
for Leslie in half an hour. Leslie at 3.
I think so.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I was actually just thinking that I might hop off and go back horizontal. And then you popped in. I'm like, oh, hi, good to see you.
I'm not here to sell anything.
Yeah, I know. You're here to hang out.
I heard my name, so I thought I'd join in the fun for a minute.
Here to say hi.
You didn't say sold.
Oh, sorry, purple.
Huh?
I'm not actually in the chat. Right
And
now.
hello, Purple.
Sold purple.
Hello, everyone. Wow, you got 56 thumbs up and 38 people up in the house. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a little troll heavy today. You know.
Oh, I saw a couple earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got you,
But that's what happens.
purple soul.
I bet you got a whole bunch of new subscribers though, too, from
Well,
going on vertically.
I know there was at least one. Yeah,
Well, Doug's on his way to 1,000. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, you should subscribe. He's almost there,
that's
or
right. I
whichever
was at
direction he's in.
963 when I started the stream because I looked at it and went, oh look, 963. It's
Yeah.
all powers of three there.
Hi,
20
Vicky.
of the thumbs were trolls. We had to time out, but we're doing the thing. Yeah, thank you. The moderators have been hot today. So
35 to
35
1,000.
from 1,000. Woo!
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe it. I was just
That's
looking at
awesome.
one of my
Congrats.
shorts when I was at 50 subscribers, talking about how things were accelerating so much, and um, how the experience was just exploding, basically. And that was at 50 subscribers. So yeah,
Nice.
what a change.
Well, it's really a awesome place
It really is. Yeah.
with
Yep.
some really awesome people like Frank and Desert Rose.
Hi, Ellen, by the way.
Or Ellen, not Beth. Ellen. I don't know why am I thinking of Beth. Well, I miss Beth. I haven't seen her in a while. And Rhonda and Frank and Nancy,
Right.
Mama Chola and Purple. There's some really amazing people in here. And
Let's help
Marche.
Doug to reach 1K this week. Well, thank you, Marche. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy to do.
Anybody that's not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. And hey, even if you got a friend who you think might like hanging out here, let them know. Say, hey, go check this dude out. He's got jewelry. He sells the stuff.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hello, everyone.
And thank you again to everybody here. Just a blanket thank you. I'm very grateful for everyone that's here. From moderators, from highly active chatters and moderators, all the way to lurkers. I was unsubbed, says Ellen. Everyone check. The closer he gets to 1,000, the more they will pull. That's right. You know, people that don't understand why your sub counts go up and down, YouTube does weekly audits of subscribers. So if they see somebody that subscribed, sometimes accounts get banned and you lose subscribers that way, but also bot accounts. If they think it's a bot account that subscribed, then they'll get dropped. So there are weekly audits on subscribers. It may not be that someone actually left. It may be that they got audited out. So I don't know how the process works exactly, but he will get it because he's cool like that, right? White feather. It'll come. It'll come in due time. So, and thank you everybody for helping make that possible. What an awesome thing. What an awesome journey it's been.
Did I freeze? I don't
know. All right. Love you, Tanya. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. What's happening here? How do I stop this?
Oh no. Well, thanks for being here, Tanya. Yeah, this technology. It's amazing that any of this technology works. And sometimes it can be quite glitchy. So, all right, back on track. Let's see. That pretty well wraps it up with the stuff that I just got in. A couple things that I want to clean up a little bit before I bring them. And I think I will wrap up my vertical stream here, regroup, and come back on horizontal in a couple hours. Get back for the regular sale. But I did say that I would bring that belt up, and I found it. Thank you, Marche. Well, that doesn't seem right. What doesn't seem right, Vicky? I must have missed something there. Oh, the audit process? Oh, shoot. I forgot this whole chest is full of treasures still. Well, wow. Okay, but the belt. Beautiful Chinese silver enamel belt. And I hesitated to even bring it up for sale because kind of like the David Andersen bracelet, it's been altered. It's been shortened by a link. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome in. Ooh, yeah, it has been shortened up by a link. And currently, if I remember right, it's like 27 inches. So 27-inch waist. Not the most popular size out there. Definitely out there. Hello, Bruce. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Do I have clickety clack here? That's way nicer for measuring long objects. Yes. Oh man, I am all discombobulated. Oh, you should go back and finish that nap up, Tanya. I'm sorry that I disturbed your nap. All right, it's currently 27 and a half inches. So the current waist length is 27 and a half inches. With the extra link added on, it's going to add on at least 2.5 inches. So it's going to put you at 30 inches. That would be with this link added back in. There are the extra links for this. There's 5 links. The standard spacing on this is 5 links. So you have 2 that connect to the sections, to the stations, and then 3 in between. That's usually how I count, just those 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5. So the extra links for that extra panel are in the bracelet or in the belt, in the bracelet, necklace, belt, ring, earring. Holy moly. So it could be a matching pendant, Ellen. Yeah, you decide. Someone clearly took it out so that it would fit their waist at 27 and a half inches. But it could be added back in. I would have it professionally soldered back in. But it's a fairly straightforward procedure. And if needed, some extra links, some extra plain chain links could be added in between as well to add more length if needed. So it's a fantastic piece. In 25 plus years, let's see. I've had 2 other belts that were this size that were all enamel like this. It's the only one that I've had that was just straight blue bamboo. Um, in my opinion, this is the best one that I've had. And yeah, it's fantastic. Just the single panel alone as a brooch would be $100. These could even be Tanya and I had talked about this. These could even be made into bracelets. Each one of these panels. Kirsten was here. Yeah, she popped in and popped right back out. Flying by. So yeah, just the single panel alone. Yeah, like I said, that would be $100, easily $100 brooch. And if you made that into a bracelet, 185, $200. I'm here working. So it is what it is. I paid a pretty heavy price for it, and I'm willing to let it go for 550, which is probably half of what I would ask for in my shop. So if somebody's interested and 550 works for you, then that's the price. Starting bid of 550. So if you just look at that price per section, if you wanted to break it apart and make jewelry out of each one of these sections, whoa. But hopefully that wouldn't be the case. Hopefully someone could actually wear it and enjoy it as it was intended as a belt. I had thought maybe someone I thought someone had maybe made it shorter to wear it as a necklace, but after looking at it, the only way to really make it work as a necklace would be to reorient the chain so that it was staggered. And that wouldn't be very hard to do either. On here, you could just take it down to one link in the center, or maybe three links, and then do that with every link, and you'd have a really great necklace. Honestly, if I end up keeping it, I may do that with it. I may make it into one nice necklace or a necklace and a bracelet. So there is some enamel loss. You can see very little. I think that's the worst of them all. The one right at the buckle kind of makes sense. Probably unclasping their buckle and it swung out and knocked into something. So yeah, check those out. See if you can even, I haven't looked to see if there are any comps out there. And Rhonda Schrader, it is late King Dynasty, so probably late 1800s, maybe 1920s. And yeah, it is. It's silver. Silver and enamel. And a lot of patina. Clearly someone used this. It's clearly been worn and used. It was not a decorative item. So there it is, $5.50. If somebody is interested, let me know. You may have heard the spiel before. It'll be here available at that price until I list it in one of my stores or it sells. I used to say painfully low prices, but they're not painfully low. It's not painful to offer you guys good deals. It's actually a pleasure. Oh, maybe these ones have already been around once. It could be the case. I know I've shown them. Frank, you should make it into an Egyptian type collar for a dress. I like that. That's a good idea. Oh yeah. I think I did show these. I don't know. Do you guys remember? Did I try to sell these or did I just show them off? Well, Victorian, crescent moon, gold filled, and paste. Really beautiful in excellent condition. This one, if somebody's interested, let's do SB. Thank you. I can even do DB and it autocorrects into starting bid. Starting bid on this one, $30. Beautiful paste stones on that. And in very good condition. The mounting on that's beautiful. Ah, thank you, Tanya. So someone had actually asked, I think it may have been you, Rhonda, that asked where I met Tanya. And right here is where I met Tanya. I met Tanya on YouTube. So yeah, I found Tanya. Basically when I first landed on YouTube looking for jewelry, when I realized that there was a jewelry world on YouTube, Tanya was one of the first people that I found. So not the first, but the timing for when I found her was perfect because the first person that I found was when I first found them, I thought, wow, this is wonderful. Wow, this is great. And it didn't take me very long to figure out that it wasn't really all that wonderful. A lot of it was a show and BS. And then I found Tanya and I'm like, all right, this seems real and wonderful, but I was a little bit hesitant, so I kind of tippy-toed in. Then stalked me out in Alameda Flea Market, right? Yeah, so, I don't know, during one of Tanya's shows, I realized that we weren't very far away from each other. Like, we're both in California, so I started telling her, "Hey, Alameda Flea Market, it's only a couple hours away. You should go check it out. It's a great flea market." And I was like, "Hey, the town that I live in is a great little town. If you're ever over here on the coast, you should come visit. Let's go hit some of the antique shops out here." Frank, is that the art glass, the swirled art glass? If I'm remembering, I don't remember if that's the one, but that set was a pretty special one. So, all right, 30 bucks in the crescent. Oh, going down. Going down all around. Doug, I wore that big link necklace and had two people stop me and ask about it. Had an offer. Oh, but politely declined. That's awesome, White Feather. I love hearing that. Yeah, and Tanya, once we started talking, it was like, oh wow, we have all these common ties and experiences, and we're very similar. For those of you who know, for those of you who know us, many of you do. We're very, very similar type people, and honestly, we clicked right away. Oh, nice, Flocasso. I like it. I feel like it brings me luck. That's the one. Cool. Feel like it brings me luck when I wear it. I find nice stuff. Hey, Kirsten. That's awesome, Frank. Ooh, this one. Light Box City. Again, early. This one, I'd put this one at probably 1910, maybe 1915. Again, beautiful paste stones and these nice little gold balls. And all these little dangles are set in these great cups, like little cupcake settings. And it's really in great condition. Having it here doesn't quite do it justice. Let me get that gorgeous strand of pearls. Bracelet brings me good. I have a bracelet that brings me good luck, Frank. I like it. I believe that that's really a thing. I do believe it. I got a pendant that's pretty lucky myself. So there you go. There it is on the bust. I don't know what I remembered. I don't remember what I asked for this before. I know what I paid. And as much as I would love to list this in my shop, I'd also love to move it along at a great deal. Um, because there is a huge buy coming up, a potentially huge buy coming up next week. And I'm doing all I can to get ready for that. So $50 on that one if somebody's interested. So yeah, just know there's a big buy coming up. I will be getting on as often as I can to sell as much as I can to raise funds for this upcoming buy. So I believe jewelry can hold onto energy from a person who wore it often. Diane Marie, I absolutely believe that's true. Yeah, jewelry and many, many different objects. So, so yeah. All right, $50 on that one if somebody's interested. It does. It has a lot more life than it's showing on the camera there. For such an old piece, the stones have a lot of life in them. So really, really nice deal. I dropped my mic. I'm coming back. Don't worry. There we go. To be honest, when I first saw you, you were with Justin, and I thought you were a married couple selling jewelry. That's funny, Rhonda. That is funny. I wonder what is Justin doing today? Well, in between streams here, I'm gonna hit Justin up and see what he's up to, see if he wants to come hang out. I found a daguerreotype the other day. It has a weird feeling to it. Frank, yep. Attic Avenue, hello. Hello, Attic Avenue, welcome in. You just registered. Well, thank you for registering. Yeah, I feel like that's a whole nother talk podcast episode in itself because yeah, I have different experiences with pieces, different patterns and experiences with pieces that had initial impressions on them, um, all of which are really pretty fascinating, and to some may seem really kooky and quirky, but it is what it is. All right, silver enamel Chinese charm bracelet. I remember now. This stuff is slated for the heavy light box production that I got going on. Beautiful silver enamel charms on there with earrings. Complimentary earrings, they are not sold together. Justin is a rad guy. That he is. And no, we're not a married couple. It just so happens that Justin and I met at a time when we were in a very similar place in our lives. And the one wheel brought us together. Okay, the bracelet's 85 bucks if somebody's interested. And the earrings are 35. But if you want both together for $100. This is a good deal for a collector or a reseller because there's still some good meat on the bone, so to speak. I know some resellers that would sell the earrings alone for that price. So these are screwback earrings, Karen. So it's the earrings, purple's in. It's the earrings and the bracelet, which I'm going to get a measurement on the bracelet for you, Marche, for 100. Ooh. So the bracelet comes in at, let me get that exact here. Clasp on the line, 7.5 inches, Merche. Louis Daguerre, French artist and photographer. Was that the inventor of the daguerreotype? So there you go. We do have purple in at 100. We'd be looking for 105 or better pretty darn quick. Or we'll call that one to purple at 100. So early in my YouTube day, no thanks, too big. Sorry. All right. Minus 100. So we have nobody in at 100. We'd be looking for 100 for the set. Wow. Or going down. And if somebody's interested in just the bracelet or just the earrings, feel free to let me know. No, please. No, please, what, purple? I got you. Too big. So yo out. Get me back in my chat. All right. When I met my husband, he was going to school for hairstyling. People had a lot of misconceptions about him too. Yeah, I bet, Rhonda. I bet. That reminds me, I was just having a conversation with my son. Oh, it's probably a few weeks ago now, about a man that I knew who wanted to be a florist. And I remember thinking, wow, that's going to be rough. I remember his dad was a very, you know, doodly dude. We'll put it that way. Very traditional into sports, and I don't think that would have been accepted really. And it's not like people would assume, oh, assume this or that. He was just a guy that loved flowers. There was nothing beyond that should have been assumed or implied, and it's really unfortunate. So it seems like a lot of people, men mostly, assume anyone who sells jewelry must be gay. Right. I bet they could make a lot of money too if they got over their misconceptions. Right. Yeah, I get that myself, Flocaso. Although less frequently than I would expect, honestly. Oh, okay. A couple more things in that. Had these great these ribbed coral earrings. They are leverbacks, so wearable by anyone, even me. They're sterling vermeil and coral drops, and I mean coral buttons, let's call them. And the starting bid on these ones, SB, let's slash these. Let's slash them and see if someone wants to get them. $29. Sterling vermeil, beautiful coral. Nice. This one's right in the angel skin color category. And they are a little bit different, but one separate, nah, not a big deal. You'll hold up union break time. Easy there, Nightbot. Take it easy there, Nightbot, because we're about to wrap this one up so that I can take a little break, regroup, and come back on horizontal mode this evening. Oh, and I see Leslie. I just got a notification that Leslie at Black Dog Vintage is live. So when we wrap it up here, let's go raid Leslie. All right, nobody in at $29 on the coral earrings. How about 25? Why not? Now that they're here, I just want them to go. What time, please, Mama Chola? Let's see, it's 3. It's going to take me at least 2 hours. So, let's say 6 o'clock. So, I'll be shooting for 6 o'clock and I'll schedule that as far out ahead as I can. So, it's not. Let me try your channel. It's not linking for me. It looks like Tanya got it. Leslie is live. 9 o'clock your time, Mama Chola. Yes, 9 o'clock your time. It's going to be a little late for the East Coasters. So, all right, no one in at 25 on those. They're going down. They going down. Back in the tub. That one's going back. That's going back. That one too, and that. Yeah, and if I can get back on earlier, I will. But I will definitely give at least 30 minutes scheduling time so you can get a 30-minute notification. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Tanya. Have a wonderful evening. Hope to see you later. All right, Mama Chola. Thanks for paying so I'm not mad at you. That was so funny. Cracking me up. Doug, what are the stones, please, for the stud earrings? The stud earrings. Darn. You mean these ones? Diane Marie. They're not actually studs, they're clip backs. If those are the ones, and they are coral. Goodbye, everybody. Hopefully, see you later. Be happy, be safe. Thank you, Mama Chola. You just had them. Yeah, these ones, Diane. Those ones, 25 bucks on those coral, sterling silver, vermeil. Okay, Diane, you got them. Boom. They're yours. Sold. Diane, 25. Thank you, Diane. And yeah, Tanya, if you want to drop that link one more time for Leslie's live, then let's all pop over there and raid Leslie. And Diane, 25. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's all head over there to Leslie's and see what Leslie's got going on today. And for those of you who are going to be around this evening, I will catch you then. Thanks a lot for being here, everybody. See you soon. Peace. Let's see, where is that? I'm just going to pin that real fast. I am going to pin that to Leslie's. Boom. Done. I didn't pin it. Sorry. See you guys there. Peace.